Hi, my name is Ben Joubert, and I had the privilege of meeting Norm here in Paul at this wonderful estate, De Leifboom, about 12 years ago. And probably the only thing that I can say is it was pretty impactful. A wonderful privilege of being almost ruined in my faith, preparation for probably some of the most difficult times that me and my family had to go through. Um, but as most spiritual experiences, it's something that, we don't want to, we would not have denied for any other reason, for anything. Um, our exposure to Norm, I think the biggest impact that he's had on our lives was a fantastic refocus on who God is, His absolute sovereignty in everything, complete control, His unfailing presence, irrespective of what circumstances are. And I remember meeting Norm here in the beginning, where he shared some of his material, and it was interesting. It was undeniably inspired by the Lord, but it was foreign. There were just so many things that I had to go through and wonder through. And I listened through the teachings, equipping men, or the Teen 101, and I had to listen to it over and over and over again as my brain got unbroken and then slowly put together again. As the Lord revealed to me idols within my own life. I've been in ministry for almost 20 years now, and it was sad to see how much of self was in previous endeavors, previous testimonies, and how the Lord had to renew that. Um, I think receiving the material and then having to go through the 2.5 years after that initial introduction, both of it was a gift. That the impact of the kind of the suffering before, and having the foundation of the Lord was immense and sweet. And as I said, something that I would not want to trade for anything. Um, the different ways in which the material came at the right times. I had to work through it, and at the very same time, people would come across my path that needed that exact same thing. It was one of the confirmations for me that the material and the move of God was absolutely in sync. I needed to be in that situation, suffering what I was busy suffering, exposed to the material that that Norm and the Spirit of Elijah brought over my path, in order to minister deeply into people's lives. The idea of the presence of the Lord, and His availability, the fact that it was Him that was working in every opportunity, that He invites us to join Him, as the live to love with Jesus idea. That's been profound. Getting into any situation, and being able to check, am I with the Lord? Is He with me? And what is He busy doing? That's been profound for me, just to experience the reality of the Lord, and as He reveals something of His plan for that specific situation, for that specific person. It's been a real joy. And the reality of God present, I think it's redefined the idea of faith for me. That I am is truly I am. Emmanuel is truly Emmanuel. The loving Father, being intentionally involved every situation, in every person. Indeed, that no temptation or test coming over my way that He has not prepared me for. On the contrary, He is there, has been preparing me. He's given me everything that I've needed for it. He's given everything that I needed for life, has just become more and more. So the refocus of Jesus right in the middle, the one for whom, by whom, and to him are all things, I think that has been one of the fruits for me of the ministry of Norm and the Spirit of Elijah's ministry. Um, Having the immense privilege of him visiting us like a father, speaking into our lives, has really been like our heavenly Father's embrace in many ways. The His challenge for me to do the exact same, irrespective of the community or the people that I'm exposed to, um, yeah, has been really one of the privileges of being a believer. Um, how the Lord came and sought me and brought me back to Him through the material and the teaching. Has been a wonderful experience for me, a reaffirmation of faith just in so many ways, and then the privilege to be able to share that as I'm going through Live to Love with friends and family or men's groups. Seeing the transformational work of God active and living within them, how the Lord prepared every meeting, how the Lord delayed one meeting in order for the time frame of it to change so that we can have it the next time. We really see God unbound by time, absolutely organizing it and bringing all of us into the fullness of the knowledge of His Son, being transformed into the image of His Son. Has been a sweet experience in walking with Him. So I want to indeed thank Norm, thank everybody involved with the Spirit of Elijah Ministries. As material gets printed, as it gets distributed, as it gets translated into many languages and cultures, the influence and the coming of God's kingdom is just affirmed for me in so many ways. Um, it is sweet and it's easy to testify about the great and the good impacts that the material is having. It's always got tests, it's always got challenges, it's always got pain involved, but even the pain is sweet, because the Lord works everything for his glory, and everything is for Him, by Him, and through Him, and for that I glorify and thank the Lord and Norm and the Spirit of Elijah Ministries.